right, good evening. The topic that I'll be speaking about today is college versus the military. Whether you would like to go to college first or the military first, or either go to college or the military at the same time. I prefer the topic as to go to college or to go to the military first and then have all the benefits that you could use for college. There would be some people that would argue that point and say that it would be better to go to college. They would actually rather have college experience and then either take their lives to civilian sector of the world and then try working. Um, right now, there's a big problem with the economy. So in the economy, there's a lot of people that with going to college may not be able to afford it. So if you're going to college and you have to then go to work while you're going to college, and then you may not be able to find a job. So if you want, there would be certain times in your life where you would actually, it would be better for you to join the military and then see what you then gain structure in your life. You would actually also begin to figure out if there are certain topics in college or certain subjects in college that you may or may not want to pursue. There's also different things where you can say, well, okay, I would rather I want to be, for example, an anesthesiologist. Well, maybe the military doesn't offer that, or they do. It's certain types. You can go to the Navy and be a doctor, or try to go that route. Well, if while you're in college and you're becoming an anesthesiologist, you're not making any money. You're basically just going to school for paying out of your own pocket. So it would help if some of that cost was alleviated by going to the Marine Corps or Marines or any branch of the service, and your cost of living, your school classes would be paid for. So it's beneficial for you to maybe try to go that route. That would be some of the benefits. Right now, although there is a problem with going to the military because they are downsizing due to the fact that we just had a serious engagement with Iraq and now getting out of Afghanistan. The problem is that the military is downsizing. But for some people, it would be actually beneficial because now they're taking students right out of high school as opposed to people that were in the military for a long time. So that problem doesn't necessarily exist for someone just coming straight out of high school. How many of you would actually give the military a chance before going to college?
I would.
You would? Anybody else?
I will.
Okay. And do you realize what the benefits are of going to the military as opposed to going to college first?
Well, it depends. The military may give you that benefit for you to go to college when you finish the military. So it's like you have to look for the benefits inside the military.
Okay. And so you would actually want to go to college as opposed to going to the military first. Is there a reason for that?
No, any reason.
There's no particular reason.
No.
But you would rather go to college
To college
first.
first.
Okay. All right. Does anybody realize the cost of college as opposed to the actual cost of what you would have to be paying to go to college before you go to before you do anything? Yeah, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. So, like I said, being in the military and having the VA benefits that can help you is very beneficial.
It's better go to the military first because for the college is space.
Yes. Okay. Now, because you say that you would go to college first, do you realize that you would actually have to be? Would you? Because financial aid wouldn't be able to help completely with that. So you would realize that you would have to be working as well, which would place a burden on you, while you're going to class. You do realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
For children.
Well, me personally, I was in the military for 18 years, and I'm just about to retire. So the benefits I have, that is why it's near and dear to my heart, where I can express that, I think it's better to go to college or to go to the military than to college first, because you have the benefits of both. You're now working, you're getting benefits from the military, and you're able to go to school at the same time. Although they have changed some things where now you actually have to wait about 2 years before you can actually start taking classes while you're in the military. So you actually have to wait now. That was when I first started. The moment that you joined the military, it was automatic. You could start taking classes immediately. Now you have to wait a 2-year period, like a kind of trial basis, before you can actually start taking classes. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Any other questions? No? Okay, well that concludes my presentation. I hope that you have got something out of it and were able to, maybe I was able to change some of your minds and be able to persuade you to join the military as opposed to going to college first.
Of course.
You changed my mind because I thought go to the college first. Then I said I thought go to the military because it's better benefit, right?
Yes.
Then you changed my mind.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. All right.